I'm Michael, aka Oscar Man. This is a follow-up to a video I did on obscure Oscar-nominated performances. Now, the ones I will discuss here are not necessarily unworthy of a nomination. Rather, these are some I believe perhaps only we Oscar nerds have heard of. So let's begin with an Oscar winner in an atypical dramatic role.
Of course not. I can't imagine a better way to have spent my life.
Well, then we both made the right decision.
What decision? Dad got sick and I came down to help out for a little while. You didn't.
I had plans. I had a husband. I couldn't come down.
You didn't come down. And what makes you think for a second that I didn't have plans? You know, you're just the most...
Diane Keaton's third Best Actress nomination was for her performance as Bessie in 1996's Marvin's Room, based on the play about a decidedly dysfunctional family.
Why aren't you someplace else?
What do you mean?
You're the one that told me people only do what they want.
Yeah?
So, you must want to be there.
No, no way.
Then show them you don't need to be there, Hank.
It's not easy like that.
I don't want you wasting your life in there, Hank.
Well, neither do I.
Then why are you still there?
Because they put me there.
Why did they put you there?
Because I burned down the house.
Why did you burn down the house?
Diane Keaton earned her Best Actress Oscar for 1977's Annie Hall, which was loosely based on her relationship with co-star Woody Allen. The role became the standard for which Keaton was identified, and perhaps the one best known. That is, the quirky, likable girlfriend that she played in subsequent romantic comedies throughout her career, including her fourth nominated performance in 2003's Something's Got to Give. Later in the video, I'll discuss a performance which includes the iconic actress's feature film debut. As for Marvin's Room, I thought the film gave Keaton the chance to show a different side, that of a caring, compassionate woman dying from leukemia. Keaton was very moving here, especially in this scene with Meryl Streep, who played her less than supportive sister.
You know, I look back, and I've had such love.
They love you very much.
No, that's not what I mean. No. I mean that I love them. I've been so lucky to be able to love someone so much.
Marvin's Room wasn't widely seen at the time, even with its main cast of two Oscar-winning leads, plus future leading man and Oscar winner Leonardo DiCaprio. But it's worth a watch, despite its resemblance to a Hallmark Channel movie. Best Actress that year went to Frances McDormand in Fargo. Diane Keaton died unexpectedly in 2025 at the age of 79.
You're so bloody perceptive. No wonder our marriage failed.
So, you turned to poetry?
Well, I had to. My whole body cried out against the inhumanity of regular employment. So desperation, poetry. It's not regular, and it's not employment.
Based on a play which was based on a novel about poet Dylan Thomas, 1983's Reuben Reuben received two Oscar nominations, one for screenplay and the other for Tom Conti's performance as Gowan, a compulsive womanizer and lifelong alcoholic.
You let me kiss you. No resistance, but no response. You're a puzzle. But I can feel the warm current running under the ice, seeking out the wretch in a man. And I am wretched.
Though Tom Conti received excellent reviews as well as some pre-Oscar recognition, the film for which he received his one career nomination was limited in its release, and I don't think it's widely known today.
I suppose, does this mean then that I'm really too chicken to go through with this? Think it does, Edith, eh? Well, why the hell should I? God damn it! Bloody hell! Do you think there are still poems to be written, Edith?
Tom Conti has made numerous films, including his appearance as Albert Einstein in 2023's Best Picture winner, Oppenheimer. The Scottish-born actor also has extensive credits on television and the Broadway stage, where he originated his Tony-winning role in Whose Life Is It Anyway? He lost the Oscar to Robert Duvall in Tender Mercies, and while that category that year wasn't the strongest, Conti's Oscar chances were considered slim. Have you seen Reuben Reuben? What did you think?
Spoils everything, her. I'm trying to make an impression, and she can't even be swiveled to her friends, the tiny little slit! Now, what's am I doing in front of you? Well, that's it. I give up.
Though many of you know that I thought Brenda Blethyn was robbed of the Best Actress Oscar for 1996's Secrets and Lies, I wonder how many of you are familiar with 1998's Little Voice, for which she received a Best Supporting Actress nomination.
The little stick who wrecks everything. I can't start again, can I now? Who'd want me anyway? Who'd want me? Oh, wait a minute. What do you want anyway? Oh, I know. Your records.
Yet another film based on a play. Why don't we see much of this anymore? I haven't watched Little Voice in years, but I remember liking it a lot. And of course, Blethyn was, again, wonderful, this time playing the mother of a shy young woman who incredibly impersonates Dietrich, Monroe, and Garland, among others. Here, Blethyn is brash, pushy, and loud, quite the opposite of her character in Secrets and Lies.
Bangers and bubble on a foot cot tea twice.
Bangers mash foot cot tea times two.
Sadie, what a night I had me last night, eh? What a friggin' championship night. You should have seen me. Queen for a night I was. You'll never guess who. Racy.
Blethyn lost the Oscar again, this time to Judi Dench in Shakespeare in Love. No comment necessary. Though she hasn't received many accolades since, the British actress continues to work in film, on stage, and television. Share your thoughts if you're familiar with Little Voice, and if you're not, check out this fun little film.
I guess I'm afraid to find out how apart we really might be.
I see. I suppose one of the saddest things in the world must be to see two people who feel so much for each other and who feel that they belong together, and yet they really don't belong together at all.
1965's Ship of Fools received 8 Oscar nominations, including one for Michael Dunn as Glaucon, a straightforward passenger aboard this star-studded cruise.
For instance, I estimate that there must be at least 873 million people in the world who don't even know what the curveball on the outside corner is. And so I think it a bit excessive for you to think that you have muffed your whole life just because you couldn't hit it, paddle or no paddle.
Ship of Fools starred Vivien Leigh in her last film, as well as Oscar winners Simone Signoret, Jose Ferrer, and Lee Marvin. In the small but memorable role of a man who offers social commentary and witty remarks about his fellow passengers, Michael Dunn brought some lighter moments to this long, often lumbering film.
I take it out every once in a while and look at it when I want to feel good.
Well, the Order of the Iron Cross, 2nd class. And a war hero besides. You may be the biggest fool on this whole boat.
The actor, born with dwarfism, worked steadily during his brief career, with many credits on television series including Star Trek, as well as a recurring role on The Wild Wild West. Michael Dunn lost the Oscar to Martin Balsam in 1,000 Clowns, but his nomination was significant in that the performance was acknowledged during a time when actors with disabilities were given little to no opportunities in film. Plagued with health problems throughout his life, Michael Dunn died in 1973 at the age of 38.
I'm sorry.
You hate this job.
No, it's not that.
No doctors.
I mean, I do hate this job, but that's not what's so terrible.
You got problems with your boyfriend. Well, you shouldn't let some big dope get you all hysterical.
But he's not a dope. He's not even American.
As an actress facing a life-altering change following an automobile accident, Mary McDonnell received her second Oscar nomination, her first as lead actress, for her performance as May Alice in 1992's Passion Fish.
I'm not very good at this, am I? Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about a career change myself. I thought that you drove back into the agency and told them you were quitting.
The film did not receive a wide release, and its Movie of the Week theme kept it from reaching many moviegoers. However, Mary McDonnell's fierce performance garnered Passion Fish enough attention to earn her an Oscar nomination, though she lost to Emma Thompson in Howard's End.
I played the faithful daughter in Lear once. What's her name? Cordelia. There's not much you can do but play it straight till it's over. It's been a July down here since I lit out.
Mary McDonnell had been previously nominated as supporting actress for 1990's Dances with Wolves, and though her subsequent film career has been sporadic, the actress has worked steadily in a variety of roles in episodic television series such as Grey's Anatomy and Vision Quest. Passion Fish is a film to watch for its performances, and I'm curious to know if you are familiar with this film and Mary McDonnell's nominated performance.
There's no one knows your life better than a brother that's near your age. He knows who you are and what you are better than anyone on earth. My brother and I said some unforgivable things the last time we met, but I'm trying to put that behind me.
David Lynch directed 1999's The Straight Story, based on the real-life adventure of a man who undertakes a journey across Iowa and Wisconsin on a lawnmower. Richard Farnsworth earned his second Oscar nomination, his first in a leading role, for his role as Alvin Straight.
Lyle? Lyle?
Richard Farnsworth was terminally ill with prostate cancer when he reluctantly accepted the role of the World War II veteran who travels by lawnmower to see his ailing brother. The film was shot in chronological order along the same route taken by the real-life Straight. And though Richard Farnsworth's health deteriorated as production progressed, he managed to complete the role due to his tenacity as well as his respect for the man he was portraying.
Mister, are you okay? Jeez, mister, you're lucky she didn't roll on you.
I guess the belt broke.
The Straight Story won widespread acclaim, though it lost money at the box office. Richard Farnsworth's film career began in 1937, and he appeared in uncredited roles in Gone with the Wind, The Ten Commandments, and Spartacus. By the 1970s, the actor began receiving credit, mostly for his roles in westerns, eventually earning a supporting Oscar nomination for 1978's Comes a Horseman. A true character actor, Farnsworth appeared in dozens of television series and continued working until his last performance in The Straight Story, which lost to Kevin Spacey in American Beauty. Left partially paralyzed by cancer, Richard Farnsworth committed suicide in 2000 at the age of 80.
When in walks none other than Peter Allen, and he heads right for my table. I've written a new show, he says. Would you audition for it? Should be a cinch for you. So? Well, here I am wondering when I'm going to get a chance at another show. 3 months, 6 months, and within the hour, the next best man to Gershwin is asking me if I'll audition for Joplin.
For Joplin?
Joan Blondell was a major movie star in the 1930s, though she is likely best known to contemporary audiences for her brief appearance in 1978's Grease. Her role as Annie in 1951's The Blue Veil brought the actress her one career nomination as Best Supporting Actress.
Well, I got the job.
Well, that's fine.
3 weeks rehearsal, Boston 2 weeks, then New Haven 2 weeks. Should be a big hit. Got a cold drink in the icebox? Yeah. I thought maybe if we stayed in Boston longer than we planned, you and Blethyn could come up for the weekend. Change of scenery will do her good.
In a career spanning 50 years, Joan Blondell perfected the role of the brassy blonde, which she played in nearly 100 films, including A Tree Grows in Brooklyn and The Cincinnati Kid. In The Blue Veil, Blondell played a fading musical star. And while she didn't have much to do in this story of a woman, played by Jane Wyman, who spends her life caring for other people's children after World War I, Blondell impressed Academy members in her couple of scenes.
Silly. No one can take the place of a mother in a child's life.
In church this morning, Mrs. Rollins, she singled me out as her mother in front of her friends.
She did that. It's just a gesture, Louise.
Oh, it's more than that. I find it hard to be frank about it, or do myself out of a good job.
This was definitely a nomination in recognition of Blondell's long career up to that point, which she ultimately lost to Kim Hunter in A Streetcar Named Desire. Nominated at the Golden Globes, Emmys, and Tonys, and the recipient of a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Joan Blondell died from leukemia in 1979 at the age of 73. Before I conclude with an actor who was nominated in a film which featured two actresses whom were unknowns at the time but later became major stars, I want to offer my appreciation to you for watching this video. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Oscar's interesting past and helping me explore some of the lesser-known films and performances which caught this guy's eye. If you're not yet a member of the channel, be sure and become a subscriber. We invite you to join us for a new video each week, as well as participate in the daily polls, where you get to vote like an Academy member. If you could, please like and share this video with others who would be a great addition to our Oscar nerd family.
I figured that I would have been a different person if I had married her. But she wouldn't go out with me. And so I married your mother.
Adapted from the Broadway play written by Renee Taylor and Joseph Bologna, 1970's Lovers and Other Strangers won the Oscar for Best Song. And among its large cast, which included Gig Young, Cloris Leachman, and Sylvester Stallone as an extra, it was Richard Castellano who was nominated for Best Supporting Actor as Frank, the father of the groom.
You know, when Vinny and Carmel first got married, they lived with Vinny's parents because he was out of work a lot. And Carmel's was always being picked on by Vinny's mother.
Yeah, she used to blame Carmel for Vinny's laziness.
Well, one night, Carmel told Vinny that if his mother made one more remark to her, she was going to smack her in the mouth.
Lovers and Other Strangers mainly took place during a wedding, where the various characters reflected on their own relationships, or their lack thereof. As the father who repeatedly says, "So what's the story, Richie?" Richard Castellano's down-to-earth confessions about his long-standing marriage to his wife, played by Beatrice Arthur in her first film, were the kind of scenes that earned Oscar nominations.
Your mother and I are interested in various types of food. Yeah, roasted chicken, a leg of lamb smothered with onions, a Yankee pot roast with lots of brown gravy and little baby baked potatoes. Yeah, and there's always something to talk about.
The movie's ensemble cast included Diane Keaton, also making her film debut, in the role of Castellano's daughter-in-law. 2 years later, they worked together again in The Godfather. Richard Castellano wasn't known to movie audiences by the time Lovers and Other Strangers was released, as it was only his second credited film appearance. And while he gained attention from the film, he lost that year to John Mills in Ryan's Daughter. The actor of Sicilian descent only made a handful of film and television appearances following his Oscar nomination. Richard Castellano died in 1988 at the age of 55. Were you aware of these Oscar-nominated performances? If so, what did you think of them? Also, be sure and share those you think could be classified as obscure. And until we meet again, here's a moment from Lovers and Other Strangers, which encapsulates the philosophy of life.
Stupid Pauline.
What are we going to do, Frank?
What can you do?
You live and learn.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
What can you do?
You live and learn